It's July 4th, 2020, and I'm going to take a quick film of the plants here. My Virginia Gold tobacco plants that I transplanted that I'm going to be putting up for sale are coming along quite nicely. Got some various sizes. Now some of them were over there and they got shaded out by the tomato plants, so I moved them out into the open. Got some up there on the hill. I got to weed that flower bed, but there's some small ones up there that should be taking off. The tomatoes are taking off. It's a nice hot, it's probably about 90 degrees today. We're going to have a stretch of 90 to 95 to 96 degree weather coming up, so I'm definitely looking forward to that because that's my kind of weather. Some more of the tobacco plants I moved out from underneath the tomatoes. Now here are the better ones over here. These are the ones that I'm going to put up for sale first. Again, the variety is Virginia Gold. The peppermint's growing up through the deck. Got a nice big patch of peppermint over there. That was brought up years ago from West Virginia by my grandma. It's a perennial, and it was just transplanted from house to house over the years. Some more of the plants that are up for sale. A few more here. Now that we're getting some hot weather, these ones I transplanted are starting to take off. As you see, the ones like that are in the pots, if you transplant them and they're out too much in the heat, the lower leaves die back. As you can see, after a few weeks they take hold again and they'll take off again. Basically, when they're this size, it's best to transplant them out of the pots without disturbing the roots and put them in the ground and give them maybe a quarter or half day of sunlight each day. You know, put them in a spot where they're not going to get direct. Wait till that motorcycle passes. Put them somewhere where they're not going to get direct blazing hot sun all day. Put them in the ground, don't disturb the roots. Maybe someplace that's going to get maybe half sun or even the morning sun or the very late afternoon sun. But they're coming along quite nicely. We're finally getting some weather that they like. So got some nice tobacco plants here in Northeast Ohio. I'm going to be selling the plants this year, so we'll see how that goes. And make a nice landscaping plant. Or if you're a smoker, which I'm not, believe it or not. I grow tobacco and I don't smoke. I'll make some cigars out of it once in a while. You let it grow up nice and tall, and then about late September, October, you know, before the first frost or freeze hits, you snap the leaves off of the stalks and you hang the leaves in small groups upside down somewhere inside, like in the basement or somewhere where they can dry out. And throughout the summers, the plants get tall. When some of the lower leaves start to turn like a mottled yellow, that means those leaves are ripe. You can harvest leaves off of it and dry them out throughout the summer. You know, but at the end of the season, you know, before they get bit back by a heavy frost or a freeze, you just have to harvest all the larger leaves off the plants, you know, before they get damaged and killed by the frost. And these are annuals. They don't come back every year. So, and if you let the plants go to flower, they get groups of flowers on them. Once you take the leaves off, if you leave the stalks up and you let the flowers dry out naturally, And when the flower buds dry out, you can get hundreds of seeds just out of one small flower pod. I literally probably have 1 million seeds in a couple jars in the house I harvested last year and the year before. But Virginia Gold tobacco. It's a little bit on how to grow it. Either use it for landscaping, or if you smoke, dry it out, grind it up, use your cigarette machine and make some cigarettes. No added chemicals and stuff in it like the commercial grade tobacco you buy. It's all natural. It's pretty harsh, but it's a little bit better than what you buy in the store. Smoking's not good for you. I'm not advocating it. But, if you're going to smoke something, tobacco-wise, I better clarify that. Smoke some tobacco you grow yourself. Have a good day, everybody.